Hi everybody and welcome to Crafting with Chelsea. Today we are making a dragon mask, and this is a really great way for kids to use their imaginations. So we're going to jump right in. I'm going to provide the link to you for these templates that was made by Ruffles and Rain Boots. It's a really great template. It's 2 pages. If you can print it out on a heavy paper, that is great. I have gone ahead and done some coloring already, but the materials that you'll need for this is this printout. You'll need some crayons or some markers. You'll need a pair of scissors. You will need some glue or tape. I'm using hot glue just because it sticks really quickly, but for kids, you would probably want to just use Elmer's glue and let it dry. And some elastic or some string so that they can tie it around their face. Okay, so I went ahead and colored these in for you. I had to do some recoloring because I forgot about the green screen. And so let's take a look at this. I have connected all of the fins over here just like it is a spider web, so that when we put it together, you'll be able to see the different fins. Over here, you are probably going to want to make this larger flame plus the smaller flame one color, and then over here, this mid-sized flame another color. Even if it is, it doesn't matter what color you make them. Kids should be able to use their imaginations and make things whatever colors they want, but those do stack on top of each other. So now we are just going to go ahead and cut these out. So this is really good activity to work on kids' cutting skills. If they need some help, you can go ahead and cut each of the pieces out and then let them trim off the excess. You can begin cutting as soon as they're done coloring, or whatever works for you. You can go ahead and get super creative with this. The templates could really be designed with anything that you want. They could get really crazy and put scales all over it if they wanted to. They can be super creative. They could, use glitter, whatever it is that you have at home is what they should be using. No need to go out to the store to get extra supplies for this. This is a great activity that you should be able to do with whatever you happen to have at home right now, plus the printout. And if you don't have the printout, or if you don't have a way to print it, I would at least take a look at it. Maybe you can freehand the drawings yourself. They're not super complicated, so just copying the designs onto a blank piece of paper, I think would work out just fine for those of you who are a little bit crafty. Okay, it's taking me a little bit of time to cut around all of the edges on these. Getting it done here. So I'm going to pause this video. I'm going to finish cutting this out, and then we'll come right back. Okay, we are back. I have cut out all of the pieces, and now we're going to put them together. So this largest piece is the back piece of the mask. And the first piece that we're going to stack on top of it is the second larger piece that now wants to be invisible. And so I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on the back of that piece and stick it down to the top of the first piece. Okay. All right. Now, don't glue too tightly the space in between the head and the horns, because you're going to slide in his little furry there. So I've tried it both ways. I think it works better to attach the front piece first so you get that second piece exactly where you want it, and then just stick it down. Okay. All right. Now this one wants to go in and out. Okay. It's visible, it's invisible. Okay, so we've got this together. So we have the back piece on, we have the second bigger piece, and then we have the little fur that goes at the top. Now we're going to put on his nose, and that is going to cover up this middle piece here. Don't glue the bottom because we're going to slide in the flames. Okay, so we have glued on the nose. Now we're going to find a really good spot for the eyes. So we're going to say, oh, right here is the good spot for the eyes. And we're going to draw those on and cut them out. It's easier to cut them out when he's all together so that you're cutting through all the layers and you are not having to figure out how to cut through the layers all at the all in the same spaces all at different times. All right, so I'm gonna cut out some eyes for my dragon piece here. One eye out. Now all I'm doing is putting the sharp point of the scissors through the middle of the hole, and then I'm cutting a slit till I get to the edge, and then coming back around. If you have used some thicker paper, it's a little bit harder, but it will hold up really well. Okay, so I have my eyes cut out, all in the right spots. Okay, now we're going to put his flames on. So I'm going to put the flame together before I put it on. So the bottom one and then the middle one. Just going to put a little bit of glue on the back there and stick it down so it matches up, okay? And then I'm going to put the little baby one right on top. Just like that, okay? All right, then I'm going to put it between the nose and the body of the mask. So you can either do it between the back and the front, or the front, wherever you have the gap to stick it in there, okay? And then I like to put glue on both sides, so we are closing that up, okay? And now we have a fire-breathing dragon. You can put on the back side some string or some ribbon that goes around to tie it behind their heads. You could use elastic. You could put it on a popsicle stick so they can just hold it in front of their face. That would be great. And then they have a fire-breathing mask, dragon mask to play with that maybe will keep them busy. This same place also has a unicorn mask that's also very cool. So if you have somebody that doesn't like a dragon but would rather do a unicorn, you can go out and find that one also. So have a great weekend.